Hey, it's your generational goddess, Takora, and I'm back at you with another video about circumcision. And also, this is sincere to genuine, but he's sleeping. Okay. And if y'all see me looking down, I just wrote notes, things like, to keep me, make sure I get everything I want to say. I'm learning how to get better at doing my YouTube videos and staying on point. So I just got some pointers and stuff, So, okay, so what is circumcision? So a circumcision is a procedure that removes the skin that's covering the tip of the penis. Let me see. And typically they get it, some people get it for family traditions. I know in some countries, I think at 12 when you come to manhood, they'll do it. And it's more painful even at 12 to get it done later. It's done than versus when you get it done when they're little babies. But we'll get into that. Um, Also just for like personal hygiene, and to prevent like healthcare, just to prevent problems that you may have. Like I know my nephew and one of my little cousins, um, because of the foreskin that was at the top of the penis, it was kind of restricting them from peeing, kind of like filling it up a little bit. Like it was kind of weird. So I did get my son one because it was a first cousin and a second cousin, my first cousin's son. So I just felt the need to get one for my son because of that reason. Let's see. Um, how do you clean it? Well, first we're gonna go with the procedure. Okay, so pretty much what they did was they got this little table that they laid my son down on and they strapped his legs down. Me and his dad was both present. They gave us a cup with some sugar water in it, and they said that's like a pain reliever for kids. So that would help him by giving him. And he was maybe 2 or 3 weeks when we got his done. It was like 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember, but he was definitely a little bit younger, and so uh, they he took a scalpel and kind of like went in and detached the skin from the tip of my son's penis. So he had to like, do that. And then he put it on this machine and pulled the meat, like he actually, once he, detached the, skin from the tip of the penis, he actually like used the scissors and cut it down like pills and was able to cut it off. Um, then they had this machine, or this little like machine or whatever that they had where they put it down on the penis and it's like you kind of screw it. It sounds so painful. It was horrible. I hated every moment of it. My son did well though. Me and his dad was there to comfort him. They even said me and his dad did a very good job of comforting him in such a tough time. Like it was horrible. If I have another son, I don't know if I would want to go through that. Um, but in the end, I will always do what was best for my child. So, uh, they use like it's crazy, like a little screw kind of to hold it in place so they can cut like the skin around the top of the screw, so to make sure it's like perfectly under the tip of the penis. So they did that. After that, you you just keep it clean pretty much. And how you keep it clean is uh using Vaseline, because you're really not supposed to take a shower or like bathe them while you're doing that. So you just really have to keep them clean. Use a Q-tip when you do. If you do have to like get poop or anything, whatever, definitely use a Q-tip. Um, and also what I did with my son is I got some pictures with my phone. So I would just have him in the car seat, and I would put like the pads that you use for when someone used the restroom or something like that, or pee in the bed. You kind of put the pads in there so they don't soak it up. I forgot with chuck pads. So pretty much I had a chuck pad in his car seat, and I would sit him in there, and it was very nice and just a perfect day outside, breezy. And I would take him outside and just let him be naked in the car seat and enjoy my daughter while she's playing, or he would be laying on his dad like um with just we I didn't cover him up pretty much. I kind of kept him for the first 3 days. I kept him out of diapers unless it was nighttime, but during the day, and he healed so fast from that. He really did. Um, Let me see. Yeah, so after my son's procedure, he cried and cried and cried and cried, and it was horrible. Like I hated it. But I can say after that he really wouldn't cry, but it was crazy because it seemed like when we would talk about it, it's like he understood what we was talking about and he would bust out crying. So I just stopped talking about it. Um, and after that, like I said, he was great. He healed very fastly. The things that I did by keeping it clean, and I used so much Vaseline. Like I did not want it to get dry. I didn't want it to, um, get infected or nothing. Put a lot of Vaseline. Like you're gonna use a lot of Vaseline, so what? I don't care. I used a lot. Like I would fill definitely the top part of the diaper with a thick layer. Like I did. I went through and I got the healing Vaseline as well. And yeah, my son healed up quickly, like I said. Now I'm not gonna just tell you you should do this. I'll say, like I said, it's family tradition. It's health reasons why people do it, and to prevent, because also with males having foreskin, you have to do a lot more to keep them clean. Um, and you have to teach them these things, and to teach them you have to do these things for them because it could hurt them, or like I said, if you teach them how to clean yourself properly, um it'll be good. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you decide to do that, like I said, uh, it's not a bad thing. But you don't have to do it. You might just need to do more maintenance uh, on your child versus already having the circumcision. Oh, one other thing. So, at like when your baby's first born, they want to give them, I think it's called Special K shot, and that helps with blood clotting. And I didn't get Sincere any shots. He haven't had any shots at all. And the doctor at the hospital was just making it seem like, of course, making it seem like I'm a bad mother, which I'm doing what I feel is best for my child, and I do the research. So I feel like I know what's best because I'm doing research. I'm not just, you're not gonna just tell me to do something for my child just because you said that makes it correct. It doesn't work like that. With me and the type of parent that I am, I need to do research and see what I feel is best for my child, and that's how I'll move. So, pretty much once I got to his doctor's office and the doctor was talking to us about him, and he was like, listen, if he have to get it when he's older, it's going to be horrible. And the doctor actually did a lot of African boys, like that was in like a low poverty community, and he said it was way more painful to have it at an older age than a young age. And I told him I didn't want my son to have any shots, and he actually was able to write a prescription so my son could get the liquid drops. to be able to blood clock, and he had to take it for like 6 weeks. So he ended up getting his circumcision also at 4 weeks, because I remember we had to take the special K every Sunday, um, every week. Yeah, it's like a milligram every week on Sundays. I remember for 6 weeks straight. So yeah, also check out that if you don't want your kids to have uh the shot, the special K shot, or your sons. Um, Also ask your doctors about the special K drop that you can use to help the baby's blood clot, because they usually don't start blood clotting until they get much older. I think it was like 3 or 6 months. So yeah, I didn't want to wait that long because they said the older the worse it is. And that also, that special K, they actually, we had to come back. That was something that they had to put together. It wasn't already just something that's just typically used. So you would have to request that. So that's another good benefit. To keep in mind. And yeah, that's it. And if you have any other tips about circumcision or how we can help the next mother, drop down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe my videos. And don't forget to watch later on, because me and Lauren Alita will be baking some cookies. We're gonna surprise her class before we go to Florida. Yes, y'all, I'm so excited. So I'm actually gonna get ready and start gathering up the things for the video later on today. And y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all later.